Are you ready to turn heads? Luxury isn't just worn, it's experienced. Introducing a Layla Carroll style and new up-and-coming designer collection where exclusive shoes and bags for men and women meets your feet. How about you take a handbag and wear it in style, where each piece is personally designed by a Layla Carroll herself and handcrafted from the finest material in Italy. Leather, smooth like butter, bold, timeless, distinctly you. Step into true elegance and make your mark with a Layla Carroll style where confidence meets craftsmanship. Visit a Layla Carroll style and experience the luxury of art that you wear. Welcome back to Improving Your Thoughts by Freeing Yourself. I'm your host, Layla Carroll, and today's episode is one that speaks right to the heart, especially if you've ever tried to carry what was never yours to carry. The title of today's episode is Letting Go of What You Can't Control. Let's be honest. Letting go sounds beautiful, but it's one of the hardest lessons to live because control feels like safety. It makes us feel safe. It makes us believe that if we just do enough, say enough, love enough, things will finally go the way we hope. But peace doesn't live in control. It lives in trust. And sometimes the most freeing sentence you can ever say is, I don't know how this would end, but I trust that it will be okay and I will be okay. So today, I want to walk with you through what is really meaningful and how to help you release, to stop fixing, and to just breathe again, to finally breathe again. You know, I like to always start with a story, right? Because I told you this podcast is also about storytelling. So that's why I incorporate storytelling into my coaching sessions, okay? So I want to tell you a story. I remember a time in my life when I tried to control everything, how people saw me, how they responded, even how they loved me. If someone or if something was wrong, I wanted to fix it. If someone was unhappy, I wanted to make them feel better. I really did. I would go out of my way trying to figure out what can I do to make them feel better. I had a problem with people being unhappy around me. It was so hard, unless it was a situation such as a funeral, someone died, that's different. But literally, if that person was unhappy, and it was something that they really, in my mind, I was thinking that they shouldn't be dwelling on so much of, I tried to figure out how can I help them feel better. I thought love meant making sure everyone was okay around me, even if it wasn't. I'm just saying. But one day, it hit me. I had a breaking point. It was like, hey, I was like, wait a minute, this is not my job to fix. I don't have to fix them. Especially when I started having my own situation, when my situation started occurring and I started realizing that who's going to help me? I'm always trying to help people and do things for them, but now it's my turn. Where are they? They're not here. Not saying that I needed them to show up, but I needed at the time some understanding. That's how I felt. I need some understanding. And when I wasn't getting that, I was exhausted, frustrated, and I was full of anxiety over things I couldn't change. I remember sitting in my bedroom, on my bedroom floor. I do like to sit on the floor sometimes, it just feels comfortable, especially when there's carpet. I don't sit on the floor if it's not carpet. You have to have something soft for me to sit on. But I was sitting on my bedroom floor and I was just looking up at the ceiling. I was thinking, what if I stopped trying to fix what was never my job to fix? What if I just chose to just stop? I mean, I don't care what you're going through. I'm just going to stop trying to fix it because it ain't my job. And I realized at the time that I'm not people's savior. That's what Jesus is for. That's what he came down here to die on the cross for. He's their savior. They need Jesus. I can't do this. I can't fix them. That was a hard question for me. It hit me hard, because when I realized that I was making a big mistake trying to fix folks, my goodness, I knew then things had to change. Because the truth is, when you try to control everything, you end up controlling nothing. You just lose yourself in the process. That night, I took a deep breath and I said out loud, God, I surrender. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know what to do, but I know you do because you are their savior. I'm not their savior. I can't fix these people. People come to me with their problems, and I understand some things I can encourage and I can help lead and I can help guide, but I can't do it for them. They have to do the work. They have to put the work in. And if they don't, then they'll never be changed and they'll never be fixed. And that was the epiphany that I had gotten that night. And so I operate that way. And slowly, the tightness of my chest began to fade away. It doesn't happen overnight now. I'm going to let you know it didn't happen to me overnight, but something started shifting inside of me. I started realizing that control isn't power, it's peace. Peace is where my power lies. That's where my power lies. Man, I'm telling you guys, it was not easy, but I went through the journey. And I'm here teaching you guys about what I've learned. And that's why I'm here, to help someone else. So let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about the illusion of control. The truth of control is that we feel that we need to have it in order to protect ourselves. We hold on so tightly because we think letting go means losing, and it doesn't. It actually means winning because you really find yourself in a place where you can go on with your life. But sometimes letting go is the one thing to win back our peace. When you hold too tightly to something that's changing, or let's say, for instance, it's a relationship, a job, or just the outcome of something, you expecting the unexpected, your expectation of something, you are creating resistance when you do that. And resistance creates suffering. There's a quote I love to say. When you stop resisting what is, you make space of what could be. So when you stop resisting what is, you make space of what can be. That's when letting go is. It's not giving up now. I'll let you know that now. Because you let go now. Some people don't realize that some things you don't let go of, like your love that you have for a person, you can still love them at a distance. You don't have to stay with them, okay, to love them. But you're letting go of the toxic behavior that they bring into the relationship while you're loving them up close. Instead, now you're letting them go and you're going to love afar, all right? letting go is not giving up, it's opening up. That's what it is. So when you let go of what you can't control, you stop trying to force things and you start allowing life to move towards you, not against you. You stop saying, why is this happening to me? And you start asking, what is this trying to teach me? That's how peace grow. That's how it start growing inside of you, okay? Not from control, but from surrender. Where is your peace at right now? Do you even know where it's at? Do you have it with you or did you let it go? Where are you holding on so tight at? What is it that you're holding on tight to? Let's take a moment to take a deep breath. Breathing will make your brain relax and slow down, especially when your heart is pumping and it's moving and you're having heart palpitation. That's why we're doing these breathing exercises. I'm teaching you a little bit at a time how to do meditation on the spot. It's called mindfulness. So, take in a deep breath for 4 seconds through your nose and hold it for 4 seconds. Hold it. Now you're going to release slowly. Yes, let it out through your mouth. There you go. And you can do that more than once. I always say do it about 4 times. Do it about 4 times, okay? It'll help calm you down. If you still don't feel relaxed, do it 4 more times. And you should start relaxing at that time. So now I want you to ask yourself these questions gently. Just softly ask yourself this. What am I trying to control that's draining my peace? If you have noticed in these past episodes, I keep bringing up the same question, but in a different way. And I'm doing that because I really want you to figure it out. What is it that you're trying to control that's draining your peace? What is taking your peace away? I want you to get it back, okay? And I want you to understand that if it's a person who keeps showing you who they are, but you keep hoping they'll change, baby, you're at a dead end. It's a dead end. That person is not going to change. Stop trying to make them change, and it's time for you to change, okay? Is it a situation that ended, but in your heart you're still trying to rewrite it? You figuring out like what if it would have went this way instead of that way? You can't change the past, okay? It happened already. Let it go. Is it fear of what's next? Because uncertainty make you uncomfortable. And there are a lot of people that's like that. Uncertainty, oh my goodness, y'all feel like the world's going to end because you don't know what's coming next. No one knows what's coming next unless God gave them a premonition or prophecy or something. And even in a prophecy, they still don't know all the details. They're only able to prophesy in parts, and everybody else who they prophesy to know the rest. It's just the way that goes. God is the only one that knows what's going to happen next. So stop trying to be God and let Him be God, and you go on with your life and be you. So be honest with yourself, because honesty is the first step to release. Here's something powerful I want you to know. The moment you accept that something is out of control is the moment you regain control of your own energy. Let that sink in for a little bit. Give it some time right now. Just let it sink in. Yeah, I said it. Told you it was going to be a little hard on some of this stuff I'm talking about. Because some people need a reality check. And if that's you, then that was your reality check. Every ounce of your energy you spend trying to fix someone else's behavior is energy taken away from your healing. And your healing needs you more than they do. Remember that. Sometimes You have to stop trying to control the outcome and try to trust yourself a lot more. Just trust yourself. Trust that peace will meet you in the process of your healing. Let that sink in. So I want to give you an exercise. I like to give exercises here every now and then, okay? What I want to do is guide you through a short exercise you can do anytime you feel the tension building inside of you. And I want you to just kindly say these words to yourself. I have to fix this. No, you don't. You will say, no, I do not have to fix this. If you say that to yourself, I have to fix this. Say to yourself, no, I do not have to fix this. Okay? So you start feeling these words coming towards you. I have to fix this. You're going to say no to yourself. I don't have to fix this. It's going to fix itself, or God will fix it. I will pray for this. I will pray about this and let God handle it. Now, if you did something that was really messed up, I mean, for yourself, if you did something to somebody or whatever, then you need to go back and apologize and stuff. That's different. That's a different situation. I'm talking about in this podcast episode, I am literally talking about trying to control other people in their behavior and the things that they're doing, trying to control situations. And when something have already happened and it's over with, you're trying to rewrite it in your mind, thinking that if it can go, if I would have done this, then that wouldn't have happened. No, you can't. If I would have said this, then okay, that wouldn't have happened. No, you just can't.
We'll be back after a quick break.
If you haven't already, check out my luxury shoe and bag collection, a Layla Carroll style. Each piece is personally designed by me and handcrafted from genuine Italian leather. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, these pieces were made to help you walk with confidence. Because real style starts from how you feel. Go to alaylacarrollstyle.com and experience these bold, timeless, and completely all you. Check it out. You might find something you like. So, I want you to also say, I have to make a decision that everything is going to be all right. All right? So, are you ready? Let's get to it. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment if you can. If you cannot close your eyes, do not do it. If you're driving, please don't do it. All right? Pay attention to the road. And I want you to take a slow, deep breath in. Hold it. I want you to exhale slowly. Now, picture the situation that's been sitting heavy on your heart. Whatever that situation is, picture it, visualize it, okay? The one that keeps replaying in your mind over and over again, that situation is what I'm talking about. Imagine it's resting in your hands. All the worry, all the what ifs, the guilt, the pressure. I want you to hold it gently. Just hold it. Hold it gently in your hand. Take it in your hand, all right? Put all that in your hand. Throw it in your hand. Hold on to it gently. Now, imagine those that your hand is opening up. It's opening. Just imagine opening it up. Because what you're going to do, you're going to release it. And see that the wind just take it and blow it away. Yes. It's blowing away, and watch it float upward in the air, into the light, into God's care. That's what you're doing. You're imagining in your mind that all that is gone now. You're watching it float away. Don't try to reach back forward and grab it back down and try to control it again, okay? Don't do that. I want you to say to yourself softly as it is going away, as you see it float on off. Say to yourself, I release what I can't control. I trust that peace will find me. I let go with love. It's not that I don't care about the situation. It's just I cannot do anything about it. Okay? You should be feeling lighter when you practice this. And you do this with every situation that happens that you can't control. All right? That's out of your control. You should be feeling lighter. You should feel lighter every time you practice this. Not because the problem disappear instantly, because it's not going to just disappear, whatever problem you have. It's just you'll be able to face the problem with a better situation and a better understanding. All right? But what it is that you don't have to carry it alone. And that's why you're giving it to God. God says, cast all your burdens on me and I will make your yoke light. All right? He will lighten your load. So that's what you're doing. Take your problems to God. Pray about it. And if you're not a praying person, maybe you should start. You never know. You'd be surprised how God will show up for you. Because I know he surprised me all the time how he showed up for me. That's the real freedom of surrender, to let you know. That's how you really surrender. And that's what's called freedom when you're able to do that. It's not about losing control. You're not losing control because you let go. It's about realizing you was never meant to have it all in the first place. So you can't control people. So stop trying. You can't control outcomes. So stop trying. All right? You can't control what happened in the past. It's over with. So stop trying. So let's close this episode with some affirmation. I want you to say these out loud or just whisper to yourself quietly. You're going to say, I let go of what no longer serves me. I let go of what no longer serves me. Now you're going to say, I am at peace with what I cannot change. I am at peace with what I cannot change. And then you're going to say, I trust the timing of my life, especially for those of you who think that you have to have a time period for something to happen for you, such as getting pregnant or a new job, career, or getting married, or whatever the case may be that you're trying to control. You need to say that to yourself a lot. I trust the timing of my life. I surrender control and I gain freedom. Because that's what happens when you surrender control. You gain freedom. I surrender control and I gain freedom. And then the last one you're going to repeat to yourself. I am no longer fighting what is. I am flowing with it. There you go. I am no longer fighting what is. I am flowing with it. Let these words become your daily rhythm, because peace isn't found in what you haven't figured out. Okay? It's not finding it in there. No, like I said, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about certain things that you do need to be figuring out. I'm talking about dealing with other people, trying to control other people, as well as things that already happened that you can't change. Okay, remember that. All right. So, peace isn't found in having everything figured out. You do not have to figure everything out. Sometimes God will do it for you because he already have the ending before the beginning. He already know your ending before your beginning. So it's found in having faith while you wait. Have faith in God, okay? Have faith in him and his ability to make things happen for you. Have faith in that. And you will be surprised. I'm telling you, you will be surprised and amazed how he shows up in your life. Because only God knows exactly what your life is going to be like because he created you. Whether you believe in him or not, he believes in you because he's the one who created you. In Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11 says, I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope in the future. So if he already know that that's his plan for you, so why are you trying to control everything? Chill out. All right? Thank you for joining me for today's episode in Improving Your Thoughts by Freeing Yourself. If this message spoke to your heart, share it with someone who struggles with releasing control. Someone who needs that reminder that peace begins when force ends, okay? Remember, you can't control everything, but you can always control how much peace you allow into your life. Until next time, I'm Alayla Carroll, reminding you to breathe, okay? Trust. Make sure you start trusting and to keep improving your thoughts by freeing yourself. I'm Alayla Carroll, signing out, Alayla.
Are you feeling overwhelmed and exhausted by stress? Introducing Stress Management with Imaging Coaching, your ticket to a calmer, more balanced life. In this journey you will be taking with us here at Imaging Coaching, we'll equip you with powerful techniques and tools you can use to conquer stress, regain control, and transform your life. From deep breathing exercises to mindfulness practices, you'll discover the tools to relax your mind and body. Come join us on this transformative path and unlock a world of inner peace and resilience. Don't let stress hold you back any longer. Take charge of your well-being today with Imaging Coaching, your stress management team. Discover clarity. Defeat stress through Imaging Coaching at imagingcoaching.com, at imagingcoaching.com, at imagingcoaching.com, at imagingcoaching.com.